Did you know the Kubota Limited Edition Grand L Series actually means limited features? Hi guys, Zach here from Kubota Lynchburg. Today we're going to talk about the Kubota Grand L Series limited edition tractors. So Kubota has the L4060 and the L3560 limited edition models. And you know, when you first start thinking about limited edition, you go, oh, this is going to be sweet. This is going to be really cool. At least that's what my brain does. What Kubota's limited edition means is actually literally that. It has limited features, which means it does not have nearly as many features as the standard series, the standard Grand L series. So we're going to go over what is lacking on the L4060 and L3560 on the limited edition versus the standard hydrostats. So the first thing you're going to see is they look almost identically the same. I know this one has a loader. Ignore that this one doesn't have a loader. I just don't have one on this one at this time. But they're the same frame. They're the same engine. They're the same transmission, the same tires, the same axles, the same everything else as far as overall functionality of the machine. So we have the same power, the same transmission, and all those same features going on, but what we lack is going to be some of those operator comfort features, those little things that might add up if you want the best of the best in every single option on this one. So what we're going to see first is going to be on the top fronts of these cabs. So if you guys can tell, this one has the places, because it's the same frame, the places for the brackets for mirrors, but no mirrors. It also has no work lights. Again, there's the holes there to bolt your work lights to, but there's no work lights there. So again, you're missing those. What that means is it's going to be a much cheaper tractor. You know, it's going to save you money in the long run if these are little frills you're not looking for. But you know, mirrors are nice when you're driving in the woods or at night to be able to see behind you or see what's next to you. Lights, of course, are nice. You can add those on. You could add an LED light bar. Some of the other things that we're going to see is going to be on the inside of the cab, but we're going to finish up on the outside. So we're going to come around to this side of the tractor. Almost identical. You do have, because this was something I was thinking it was lacking, a door handle on here, but you do have the door handle. You just don't have a step. You have the nuts in place for a step. You could add it on. You could buy it from my parts department. You could then get up on this side. Almost nobody gets in on this side of the tractor, though, because you have your pedal on the floor and you have your loader controls right here. And so it's a very tight area to get on this side. So unless you're really small, it's not comfortable to get in on this side of the tractor anyway. And while we're on this side of the tractor, if you want to kind of look here, there's a button missing here. I'm going to go over that in just a second. It's a gray plate. That is nothing. We're going to go over what is missing in that section as well. So now we're going to go look on the inside of these tractors, and I'm going to go to the standard Grand L so you guys can see all those things that you could be getting with it. Something else is going to be, if we notice there's nothing missing on the back. A lot of people think the Grand Ls come with work lights. That's an option. There's no rear work lights on either of these. The back of these tractors are actually identical. Same thing with the three-point hitch. They are identical features, identical three-point hitches. So on the inside, what we're going to see, there's only a few things missing in here. And the first one's going to be cruise control. So where that little gray button was on the other tractor, if we look right here, is our cruise control feature. Trying to let it focus there. There we go. So we have cruise control on this tractor. It's the same HST Plus transmission that all the Grand Ls have with a really nice treadle pedal. But of course, on our limited edition over there is no cruise control button. They do both have tilt steering column, which is nice. So you can tilt your steering column up and down. On the standard L, there's no mirror here. On the other one, you can see because it doesn't have side mirrors, at least they do bring in the little mirror right there. So you have some sort of mirror to it. Other than that, I can't really think of anything else that's limited on the inside. They do both have suspension seats, full and high-end back suspension seats. They're going to be that same transmission, that same four-wheel drive, that same hydrostat setup. So it really just comes down to those operational features. Is going to be your cruise control, your steps, your work lights, those little things that might add up. That does add up to a decent amount of money. So that cruise control is an expensive feature. Those little work lights and those front LEDs and that step, it all adds up to money. So you could probably save Don't quote me on this because I haven't priced one versus the other here recently, but probably $2,000 to $3,000 getting that limited edition. If you're not worried about the frills or that step on the right hand or the cruise control, that might be a good money saver for you. But if you're going to be spending the money on a Grand L, which is already one of the most expensive tractors you can buy because of this very nice deluxe operator station and transmission, most of the time you're going to want to spend that little bit extra more and have those features standard. You don't have to worry about adding cruise control because I've asked, you cannot add cruise control after the fact to a limited edition. You'd need a whole new computer system and it doesn't allow that. And so realistically, in my opinion, you would want to get a standard Grand L, get those standard mirrors, those standard work lights, those standard cruise controls on it straight from the factory. But if you were curious what the differences were, there they are.